Greetings from the Dolphin Coast of sunny South Africa. My name is Redman and I'm going to be doing some chicken curry, some South African chicken curry. Without anything further to add, what we do is we add the oil. It's 60 milliliters of oil. Let's just turn this on. We add that in. And then what we do is we add the onions in. You can see I've cut the onions into quarters. And what it does, it gives it a nice chunky feel to it. Because once you peel these off like you peel leaves off, and add that. All okay there?
Yes.
Alright, just add all the onions. You can see it's very easy to do. This gives it a very chunky feel, nice bulky onions in the curry. Normally this is done quite quickly, but this time around it's taking a little bit longer than it should, so please bear with me. Okay there?
Yes.
But, okay, we get all the onions in. What I just need to tell you at this point is that it's 3 large onions, 3 large potatoes, and the potatoes are cut into sizable pieces, and we can add those as soon as we put the onions in. Okay, that's the onions down. Okay, so we'll give that a stir. You hear it's crackling now? You hear it crackling there? So that's crackling nicely. Before we add the potatoes, we'll start adding these here is 6 grams of each. 6 grams of dhania powder. Add that. 6 grams of curry powder. 6 grams of jeera powder. Just give that a stir. Get it all mixing up well. Okay, that should be enough for now. Right, the other thing that we'll add as soon as we've got the potatoes in and the meat, because the meat first, what we've got here are chicken pieces, drumsticks and thighs. And it's 12 pieces of chicken here, and it's going in, and it's this serves 6 people. So 2 pieces of chicken each makes it 12. So we add that, start stirring it up. All okay. Okay, that should be alright for now. Excuse me. Okay, we can start adding the potatoes. You can see they're nice sizable pieces. 2 large potatoes. Right, let's stir that up, put the potatoes in. Give it a nice stir. Stir it up properly. Get it all to mix in nicely. Right. Now, without any further to add, let's put in the, this is 400 grams of tomatoes and onions, chilies, and curry leaves. Okay, so we'll add that now. Give it another stir. Everything has to be stirred up. Get it all to mix well. Okay, it's starting to heat up nicely now. Now the curry leaves I need to tell you about. Curry leaves are well known for their medicinal properties, medicinal benefits. The technical name or the scientific name for this is Maria Carnegie. And it's well known for its medicinal things. It treats diabetes. It's very well known for treating diabetes. It's also edible. So once we add it into here, you can eat it and digest it, and obviously it's going to help you with your diabetes if you're a diabetic sufferer. Okay, we'll add those. Give it another stir. It's starting to crackle very nicely here now. Okay, now what we need to do is add some salt. Just enough. Give it another stir, get it all to blend in nicely. All going okay with you there? You can see it's okay. So what we do now, we add the put the lid on. And then we wait for it to come up to pressure. But we don't have to do that because we've got the finished product here. This is what it's going to look like. Lovely texture. Lovely texture. We've got the chicken pieces, we've got potato, we've got onions, we've got the mix with the onion, tomatoes and everything else. And it's a lovely texture. And believe me, this is a lovely curry. You will enjoy it. Take my word for it. So that's done. Now, what we're going to be doing now is telling you about something that happens here in South Africa, is that we cook putu to go with the curry. Putu is a favourite dish for Zulus. The Zulu people in this country, the majority of them, I'd say a large portion of the Zulu population enjoy putu. And they have it with all sorts of things. They actually roll it up and make sausages out of it and put lemon on it, and they really like it. In fact, it's a staple diet for Zulus. So without any further to add, I'll just tell you what it looks like. There it is. This is the fork we use to fluff this up and get it into the looking alike that you've got here now. This is putu. It fluffs up very nicely. The same fork is the one used to stir it up in the pot when it's cooking. You start off by cooking it in a pot with 500 mils of maize meal is used. It's a very coarse maize meal. It's used in this country for braais. They actually call it braai pap because it's used for braais. Overseas they call it barbecue. We call it braai in this country, and it's well known and it's very well liked as part of your curry dish, where you take the curry, pour it on top of the putu, and it's very palatable. Okay, so that's it. It's 500 grams of maize meal with 700 milliliters of water. And what you do is you add a teaspoon of salt to it. And that's how you make putu. You first bring the water up to the boil, and then you put in the maize meal, and then you turn it down to low, and you cook it on low. For 20 minutes is the cooking time for this here. Okay, I omitted to mention that the cooking time here, this is preset, this pressure cooker is preset at 30 minutes. So the cooking time for the curry is actually 30 minutes. Okay folks, without anything further to add, I've shown you this, I've shown you the putu, what it looks like. Maybe the preference is for rice. A lot of people might prefer rice to putu. That's okay too, because we also do the same thing here. Sometimes we prefer to have rice as opposed to having putu. Without anything further to add, I hope you enjoy my video. I hope you put it into practice, cook the meal according to the instructions, and I hope you enjoy what I've presented to you today. Okay, like the Zulus say when they finish something, they say salagate, and that means stay safe. Thanks folks.
Switch it off here.